There is a brand new pet called the Hex Serpent that allows you to perform a secret ritual in Grow Garden. The most recent update, Gold Garden Part 2, introduced this pet, and it's very hard to get. But the best part about all of this is that with this pet and the help of one cosmetic, you are able to do a ritual that was never possible before. This is the first ever ritual event we have gotten inside of Grow Garden. It's going to be very interesting to see how it is. Because from what I've heard, the rewards you can get in this are insane and it's super easy to do. There is one specific cosmetic that you need inside of the Devilish Decker shop. If you come over here and talk to this person, you will see there is a brand new cosmetic called the Hex Circle. Looks like it's used some ritualistic practice. And this is the thing that you need. If you actually saw my garden, it is already planted down right on over here. And as you can see, it doesn't look like anything crazy, right? Well, you're wrong, because this thing is the most insane thing that you can get right now amongst this pet. In order to be able to use the ritual, you need the Hex Serpent that is actually obtainable not from the Jack-o'-lantern, but instead from the digging minigame in the most recent update. As you can see, when you play the digging minigame, you have some treasures to find, and if you are able to find the treasures inside of this mode, there is a very slight chance you get this pet. Now, from what I know, this pet is actually like a 2% chance, so it's not easy to get whatsoever. However, I will show you guys the best method in order to get the pet, as well as how good it actually is, because you can get literally every single thing in the game with this pet. And yes, that includes new seeds as well as the Grandmaster Sprinkler. Now, if I go ahead and place this pet down, in order to combine it with this, you will see it has some specific perks. It says that you must plant 5 single harvest plants, so it can't be like regrown, in a Hex Circle cosmetic, which we do have. And every 12 minutes, the Hex Serpent will perform a ritual, consuming the plants, granting random rewards, and the rarer the plants and better variants grants better effects. You might think that you actually only just get items from this, but no. On top of getting items, it can actually provide mutations that are literally not possible in the game, or that are admin mutations to your other plants. It's really cool. Just to test this out though, firstly, we're going to need this timer to come down. So it's got 11 minutes left on it. I am interested to see if I have anything that speeds up timers. I don't think I do, but it's fine, because in that meantime, we can go ahead and experiment it with the most common thing being carrots. As you know, carrots, literally everybody has like hundreds of these, but it is a single harvest, so this should work. And let's go ahead and grow it inside of here. So I believe that's like 4. And then we place 5. There we go. And then when they grow, this should be perfect. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That is correct. All you do is leave 5 single harvest plants inside of the circle, and it will literally do its thing. So technically, if I want to go AFK overnight, I can put a lot of carrots in here, and it will consume them over the night. Something I'm actually going to go ahead and do is use my level up lollipop. Since I am in the testing server, I don't have a lot, but I'm going to go ahead and give it to my Hex Serpent. And there we go. I gave all 3 of it to him, so that way his ability timer becomes lower. And it looks like it only came down 1 second, but that's fine. And on top of that, let's go ahead and grab one of these parsleys. And you know what? These are single harvest too. So later on, I can drag them into there, which will be really nice. But I'm going to go ahead and feed it to him, so that way he is full hunger and he is leveling up. I'm also going to show you guys what some of the best plants and the best worthy ones are to put inside of that circle to make the best results. Alright, we have 1 minute left on the ability. This literally takes me like 10 minutes to record every single time I want to see his ability. But it's fine, because it's really good. The first time, though, we are just doing it with carrots. So I'm very interested to see what we can get just off of carrots. But it's going to be very interesting. Sir, can you please like hurry up and use your ability? You're so close, bro. 30 seconds. Now, I don't know if it's going to do the weather events, because it's only carrots that I have in my garden. But it is a percent chance that it happens depending on what you put in. And he is about to use his ability, so come on. We got 4 seconds and he should start walking towards this direction. 2, 1, and come on. Yes, okay, he's coming this way. There we go. Come on, he's going to get there. The carrots don't have mutations, but it's fine. Get in there. Okay, What is he gonna do? Oh, he's doing something to it. And oh my god. Okay, we got 10,000 shekels, 5 times watering cans. And as you can see, it says that no plants were affected this time from his ritual. The reason why this happens is because, well, we really only fed it carrots, which is nothing crazy whatsoever. Luckily for us, though, we have a long list of single harvest plants that we can test out, with some being of very high rarity. One of the easiest ones I wanted to test out was a legendary rarity, because the bamboo, as you know, it is a single harvest. And to be honest, I feel like the bamboo would be pretty good just because it's of legendary rarity. I don't know if it's based off the rarity or anything, and I don't think anybody knows. So there is 4, and let's go ahead and place a 5th one, and let's just place some extras just in case, you know, it takes like more and it'll make it better. But there we go. Let's grow all of the bamboos and wait for it to use his ability again. Okay, I think he's coming in again. He should be. His timer literally just reset, but I didn't see him do anything. Oh, yes, he is. Okay, there we go. Wait, hello, bro? What about my bamboo? I have it in here. Why did his timer reset? Okay, maybe you actually cannot have more than 5, and I might have too many. So, or I definitely did have too many. Oh my god, I have to wait more for this guy. Okay. Luckily, though, I have actually managed to find someone who is able to give me more of these hex serpents, to the point that I can cycle between multiple of these guys. So, for example, while one is at like 6 minutes, the other one is using its ability. So that 6 minutes later, they do it again and again and again. Shout out to Mr. Dan Tubat, because he has one of them. Oh my gosh, you are the best, bro. Max inventory. Oops, hold on. We gotta start deleting a ton of stuff, bro. Please don't tell me I have way too many. Bro, I have so many random pets in here. They need to do something about this inventory situation, bro, because no matter how many times I upgrade, I am always going to have a max inventory very quickly. Bro, his goblin is grabbing me, bro. Why did they add these pets into the game? I'm here selling my stuff and I'm getting snatched up by a goblin. Okay, hopefully that's good. I went ahead and sold a ton. Can he give it to me now? Come on. Please. Oh no, I think it's not good. He said still. Oh my goodness, bro. I'm so sorry. I don't know what my inventory size is supposed to be. Okay, we're gonna try actually just trading it to one another, so that way, you know, you don't have to wait for the entire selling process of this, and that way I can just take his serpent. Let's see if this works. Come on, can he just trade it to me? And I don't know. Yes, I think it works. Oh my gosh. Come on. Accept. Yes. Okay. Can we confirm it? Can this trade go through, please, bro? Oh my god, his goblin's coming for me again. And yes, it worked. Yay! Now, as you can see, my hex serpent is at 4 minutes, meaning it is going to use its ability then. But in order for me to be able to constantly use them back to back while giving me some time, I'm gonna go ahead and place down this guy now, so that way his ability is also used at the perfect time, which is in 12 minutes. So yes, they will be able to basically cycle out. And if I'm able to obtain more of these, then we can do it even faster and faster, and basically just get infinite restocks of like the gear shop, bro. And don't forget, you can get admin mutations by doing this. But this one better work, bro, because there's literally 5 bamboos in it. And just to make sure, like, the game is not tripping or nothing, bro, I'm gonna put them all into the center. And, of course, there's a freaking earthquake happening, bro. Please, I am getting so dizzy from this. Oh, my gosh, what is going on? Keep in mind, though, the best part about this is that you can actually move this cosmetic from garden to garden. So if you have multiple save slots, you are able to place this cosmetic down once again inside of a different slot. The only thing that's not going to change is the pets timer. But for example, if you run out of single harvest crops on one garden, you can take it to the next. And we're going to do that in this video. Come on, bro. 45 seconds on my hex serpent. We need this to work. If this doesn't work with the bamboo, I have no idea what's wrong with it, because a bamboo is literally single harvest. If I go ahead, like, plant this one and then harvest it, boom, it's gone. It doesn't grow back. After this, I want to test out this mushroom seed, because from what I've heard, it is very overpowered. And you guys definitely want to stay till the end because there's so many things that you can test this thing out with and throw in that you're probably never going to use. But with this Hex Serpent, it'll actually make some good value. Okay, his ability is ready. He is coming in this direction. So yes, you have to only have 5 inside of your garden for this to work, I believe. And here he is using his ability. There we go. All 5 are wiped. And we got shekels, watering cans, carrots, and bland jelly. Wait, what is bland jelly, bro? Okay, oh, look. There it is. He is applying a bunch of mutations. I don't know what pestilent is, but he did also apply bloodlet and other ones too. Now, yeah, also has the ability to apply mutations that are not even possible in the game, such as the zombified mutation. And looking at this bland jelly, it basically just provides XP, which what I can do with this is feed it to the ones that are pretty low in level, which they're actually the same level. But let's just give it to him anyway, so that way his XP is going up. There we go. And why is there a cooldown? And there we go. All have been fed into this one little Hex Serpent guy. Now, like I said, I did place another one. So the next ability is only happening in 5 minutes. And what I can do is try out a different plant. And one of the ones I wanted to test was the parsley, because this is literally a limited plant. Like, you cannot get it straight out of the seed shop anymore. It might still be able to pop up in the daily deals or whatever, but you cannot get it out the normal shop. So I want to test out if it's any good. Plus, a lot of these have mutations on them to see if it's gonna make an effect. And oh my god, my other guy uses ability. But here we go. Let's go grab a bunch of them. Wait, why can I not grab it? Okay, I have to grab it like straight from the root, bro. But this is a single harvest, so there we go. There's 2 of them. There is 3, and then we're also gonna do 4, and let's get a 5th one in there. There we go. Boom, 5. You are also able to pair this with more pets, such as like the mimic octopus. I don't think I have it inside the testing server where I'm recording right now, but you are able to replicate its ability. So if there is extra things you have, I highly recommend you do it and quickly just move your stuff to this garden. Or if you don't want to move your plants, what you can do is just move the cosmetic. You are literally able to move this at any point given time. All right, the next Hex Serpent is coming into this little box, and when the ability works, that's how you know, because it'll always come in here. And there we go. Come on, is this parsley any good? Not enough plants in the Hex circle. What? Okay, I literally went ahead and just counted it. It is 5. I don't know why sometimes it doesn't pick this up, but that is very weird. Jandel, you gotta fix some of these bugs, man. Okay, so future numerous here. I found out I'm kind of dumb, and this thing isn't single harvest because it does kind of grow back. So what that means is we have to remove all of these from our garden because it is not going to work. But matter of fact, the grave digger is also back, and this is the way that you are able to obtain the Hex Serpents that I have inside my garden, and it is a 2.33% chance. So it is pretty hard to get, but it is definitely very worth it. And I mean, all you literally do is just play this mini game and click around this area to dig. Like, boom, we just found one. Imagine we just get it first try, bro. That would actually be crazy. But come on, maybe. What is the reward gonna be? Oh, bro, it's a Halloween radar. It was blacked out, so I thought maybe it'd be some rare, but no. You know, you just literally dig around this map until you get something good. But for this next seed, I had to come down to my original garden because, as you know, my original one has way more plants inside of it in the testing server than the other one I was just using. And some of these are better, such as the pumpkins. So what I'm going to do is literally just go to my cosmetics, because even if you have a place down in a certain garden, you get it again in your new one. And what I'm going to do is just place it somewhere right there. Like, that should be pretty good. And then we're going to come over here to where the pumpkins are. Since these are single harvest, we're just going to start grabbing them and planting them. So here we go. There it is. There's one inside the circle, and we just gotta keep going around getting all of them, bro. Oh no, this one is about to use his ability, I think. Please don't use it yet. Come on, I'm not done yet. Okay, that's 3 so far. We need 2 more. Do I have 2 more? Yes, I do. So that means I don't have to plant more, which is good. But let's get the last one. And there we go. Oh, this one actually has the blight mutation, which I probably got from one of my different pets. And there we go. I need to plant it. Hello. There we go. It says the next ability is in 3 minutes. So let's go ahead and wait for this real quick. And then the next one can happen right after that. All right, there we go. The Hex Serpent is using his ability. Come here, buddy. Give me something good. This is still of legendary rarity. So, I mean, the bamboo might be better, but oh, okay, harvest tools. Yeah, this one sucks, bruh. We had 20 ritual powers. So in order to actually get this higher, it is based off of rarity. But as you can see, bro, that is so many mutations. And keep in mind, it's doing that literally every 11 minutes. So if you have multiple of these, just multiply the amount. But from what I understand in this update, if you want to make the best use out of the Hex Serpent, you're going to want to use single harvest stuff of higher rarity. And I think the highest one is the mushroom seeds. There is also the golden egg, which for this you are going to need the golden goose of, but as you can see, the rarity tier is also divine, so it works just as good as the mushrooms. And in my opinion, if you're gonna get the Hex Serpent, you probably want to trade for a golden goose pet, and the reason for that being is that it's just very good, and it uses its ability multiple times, so you don't actually have to wait for the mushroom seeds to come into stock, because that can be very annoying. Mushroom seeds are one of the harder divines to get in stock. It's about 1 in like 120 chance. So yeah, definitely get the golden goose if you can. The Evo fruits might work as good too. I'm not quite sure, but it does just depend on how many you use. And for this one, I do want to test it out, so we're just gonna go ahead and grab some of the Evo ones, except the highest rarity, because oh wait, I only have 1. Okay, that sucks. This one though is not single harvest. However, if you are recently growing them and they're pretty fresh, they are single harvest. So let's see, mushroom. Okay, what rarities do I have? Okay, the only one I have is rarity 1, so it sucks. And since I don't have enough mushrooms, all I want to do for the last part of this video is try it with the golden goose, since it's the same rarity. Yay, let's go. This cereal person as a goose. Add me, then I give. Oh my god. Okay, fine. There you go. I friended you. Thank you. I'm taking your goose and you're not getting it back. I'm joking. I will give it back to Double. Okay, sweet. Thanks. Thank you. Now we just go ahead, plop this guy down on our garden. I forgot how fast he uses his ability, but it's every 13 minutes. As you can see, it lays a golden egg plant that starts with the fortune mutation, and it can be harvested, but we're not going to do that. We're just going to trowel it and move it around. So technically, this would take me an hour, but I have the opportunity to get another one. This is significantly better than the mushrooms because you don't have to worry about, you know, just getting the stuff over and over again. So thanks to Mr. Dan2Bot once again for letting me use this golden goose. I'll go ahead and throw this guy down. And he said, no problem. Just remember to give it back. Yes, sir. All right, bro. Finally, after a very long time, they have planted 5 of these golden eggs. And now what we're going to do with the eggs is simply grab our trowel because I cannot pick these up. So we have to grab the trowel and place it inside of this box. And we only need 5. So there's 3. And then here's our 4th one and our 5th one. And since these are single harvest, like I can claim this one. As you can see, it was single harvest. It instantly goes in my inventory. The reward should be pretty good because it's also of divine rarity. And I did just give the Dan person back their stuff because we won't need the extra stuff anymore, since all we need is one of these Hex Serpents to test this out. And the rewards from this should be the best because this is actually the only thing inside of the game that I think is single harvest. And it's of the highest rarity. Like, there's no prismatics in the game right now that are single harvest. Yes, the Romanesco, it only grows 1. But after you claim it, it's done forever. So, it will not work. Or after you claim it, it, like, grows again. So, it doesn't work. But come on, bro. I need some good amount from this. This better be worth it. It took around an hour to get these golden eggs. But like I said, the more of the gooses you have and that stuff, it makes it so much easier. It's way better than the mushrooms because that just takes so much longer to get. All right, come on. Only 40 seconds left, bro. This better be good or else I'm going to be a little disappointed. But I do have some very good footage of people doing this too. And here comes the snake. Come on, buddy. Waddle, waddle. Give me some good mutations. Let's go. Okay, there he is. He's on our thing. He's literally going to eat them all. It's all gone. Watering cans, carrots, and okay. Oh, he's releasing a wave of mutation magic. And oh, okay. It literally shows you. And look, we just got zombified, bro. That is literally a mutation that you can like only get during the admin abuses. The rewards actually weren't good. Like, we literally just got some carrots, a trowel, and, like, some shekels. But the rewards can always vary depending on what you put in. And since we had divine stuff, it was worth 30 points. As you can see, people have also been offered things such as the 2x suspicious suit, which is one of the new things in this update. And it can always vary. The chances aren't the greatest, but keep in mind you have this pet basically forever, so you're able to use his ability over and over and over again until you get something that you desire. Bamboo seeds, though, are arguably one of the best in my opinion because they are the perfect middle ground for actually planting stuff. They don't take forever to grow, and they're also very easy to get. They're literally like always in stock in this game. Although your rewards are going to be less since each of them is only worth 4 points because it's a legendary instead of, you know, a divine that's worth 6. It does still give you some pretty good rewards. Your chances of getting like stuff like sprinklers are obviously lower, but it does do this like mutation ability thing, which I really like. However, like I said, the higher the rarity, the better. It's not based off mutations or anything. It's just rarity. And look, bro, there's literally 14 more in here. So I could do this forever as long as I want to. And oh my God, did my game just crash? Hello? But if you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and watch this one right here. It's one of my favorites. I handpicked it for you, and I really think you're going to enjoy it. So click it fast. This video is about to end. Until then, bye. Hurry, click it.